everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Cbse Courses with Reeti. Today we are going to start with excretory system, a very important life process of a living organism. So first of all, I am going to talk about human first, followed by other living organisms as well. So what is excretion? It's the process of removal of harmful nitrogenous metabolic waste. Harmful nitrogenous metabolic waste is filtered out of our body, because if it will be in our body, it is actually toxic and it's harmful for us. That's why I have used the word harmful here as well. Okay. Now you will say that why nitrogenous metabolic waste. So obviously it has nitrogen, which is not good for our health. Metabolic means you are doing any activity, any reaction is going inside our body, and the waste, the part of it which is not used, it turns out to be harmful for us, and that's why we say that excretion is the process of removal of harmful nitrogenous metabolic waste. You don't have to say anything else, just remember this definition and you are done with the definition of excretion. Whether in humans, animals, plants, the definition is going to be the same. Okay. Now coming back here, human excretory system. We all have an idea about what our excretory system includes, right? A pair of kidneys, a pair of kidney, then a pair of ureter, then we have urinary bladder and urethra. I hope you already know these terms, because it's something we are learning from our previous classes also. So you can just see that this is just a recapitulation of what we have learned. Okay, the main thing we have to learn in excretion is nephrons. Don't worry, I'm going to tell you what it is. But first, let us just recapitulate what we have learned. So let us talk about each organ one by one, followed by kidney. So kidney are bean-shaped structure. It's actually not very big, very small, you can say. Relatively, it is small. And when I say bean-shaped structure, I mean the structure is something like this. Something like bean. बीन में होता है ना हल्का यहाँ से curved. That's what I mean by bean-shaped structure. And kidney are bean-shaped structure located at both sides. Let me just rub it. You can check your textbook as well for the drawing. Both sides of right. Kidneys are bean-shaped structure located at both sides of backbone. This is clear. Now, here a term comes, nephrons. A very important topic again. Please pay attention here. Kidneys have number of nephrons. Or you can say nephrons is the structural and functional unit of excretory system. Okay, now you all must be like, what is actually this nephron is? इतना समझ आ गया that kidney have number of nephrons. Nephrons is the structural and functional unit of excretory system. But what exactly a nephron is? So from here, I am going to take up the topic nephrons. And then we will continue with the ureter, urinary bladder and urethra. Okay. Let me just stop this part. Okay. Nephrons is millions of nephron. Millions of nephrons are present in kidney. Now, nephron is actually a structure something like not very exact. You can consider your book for this, but something like this, where this part is known as glomerulus. Okay, and there are blood capillaries like this located. I am talking about inside the kidney here. Nephrons are located inside the kidney, millions in number. So you can just understand that nephrons are actually very small. It is the structural and functional unit of excretory system. मतलब main filtration जो होता है वो nephrons में होता है. Okay, the main function of filtration takes place in nephrons only. Nephron structure is something like this, although you need to practice the structure very well. And it has tuft of blood capillaries. Tuft of blood capillaries. तो अब होता क्या है? It's a three process taking place in glomerulus. I mean nephrons. Nephrons में तीन मेन प्रोसेसेस होते हैं जिससे हमारा फिल्ट्रेट यानी नाइट्रोजनस मेटाबॉलिक वेस्ट का जो निकलता है, गंदगी निकलती है, और हमारी बॉडी में ये जो नाइट्रोजनियस मेटाबॉलिक वेस्ट होता है हम यूरिया कहते हैं. सो बेसिकली यूरिया जो है वो फिल्ट्रेट होता है फ्रॉम आवर ब्लड. ओके, यूरिया इज फिल्टर्ड आउट from our blood and then this urea is eliminated from our body because it is harmful and toxic for our body. ठीक है, what I was saying is excretion is the process of removal of harmful nitrogenous metabolic waste. ठीक है, now nephrons are the structural and functional unit of this filtration of the excretory system where our excretion takes place. Now, urea is the chemical name of the chemical secreted from our body. ब्लड में से जो फिल्ट्रेट होता है, जो फिल्ट्रेट जो गंदगी निकलती है, in humans it is urea. It can vary like amino acids in few organisms and so on. We are not gonna look into that right now. For now, you can just understand that in human, urea is filtered out. Okay, and this urea is actually eliminated from our body. And now I'm going to tell you that how in nephrons actually this urea is filtered out. ये urea separate होता कैसे blood से, ठीक है? So this is your blood capillary. This structure, this a bowl-like structure you can say, where tuft of capillaries is present. Glomerulus is a tuft of blood capillaries. Okay, ये जो blood capillaries का tuft है, this is what glomerulus is. And ये जो bowl-like structure है which is holding on to this blood capillaries is known as Bowman's or Bowman's capsule. ठीक है, and this is loop of Henle's ऑल्दो इस लूप ऑफ हेनलेस के भी कुछ पार्ट्स होते हैं, सब पार्ट्स, जैसे डीसीटी वाले पार्ट को एंडिंग पार्ट को कहते हैं, बट हियर आई एम गोइंग टू कंसिडर दिस होल एज लूप ऑफ हेनलेस. ठीक है. आई guess in NCERT also it is given like this only. Now the first step is the ultrafiltration. Ultrafiltration by glomerulus. Let us understand the first point now. Okay, please keep extreme focus on here because it is going to come. Okay, it is very important. Ultrafiltration में क्या होता है? The blood filters out its constituents. Plasma के constituents separate out होते हैं. The constituents of plasma is separated out except protein. Now some of you will ask why this except protein I have written. So actually protein molecules are quite big. So in this ultrafiltration, protein can't be filtered out. तो protein तो हमारे plasma में ही रहता है, but other small constituents like calcium, magnesium, okay, and your filtered, your nitrogenous metabolic waste, all of this is actually separated out from plasma. तो इसमें जो plasma is stuff of capillaries में, this constituents is actually separated out. और ये यहाँ आ गए, let's say Bowman's capsule से नीचे आ रहे हैं now in loop of Henle's. Now loop of Henle's has some parts like this. Okay. मेरे को second point लिखना है. Let me see where I have space. I'm just going to rub this part. Please write it down. ये first step है. Now I'm going to write the second step. So please rub that. I'm going to rub. So please take a screenshot and write it down. It's very important. Okay. Then second is tubular reabsorption. Tubular reabsorption. अब ये क्या होता है? Can you see it's a tube-like structure? After Bowman's capsule, this hole is a tube-like structure. तो I can justify कि ये जो इस tube में कुछ reabsorption हो रहा है. Reabsorption is taking place in this tube. But कौन सा? So important, or you can say essential constituents of blood such as calcium, magnesium is reabsorbed. ठीक है. तो इस लूप ऑफ एनालिसिस में ना कुछ कुछ पार्ट्स होते हैं डिवाइडेड. जैसे लेट्स से ये वाला जो पार्ट है ये कैल्शियम को करेगा, ये वाला पार्ट मैग्नीशियम करेगा, ये जिंक, ये फैट्स, इस तरह से ये वाटर. तो इस तरह से इन द लूप ऑफ एनालिसिस और इन दिस ट्यूब छोटे छोटे पार्ट्स होते हैं वो डिवाइडेड होते हैं. और जैसे इस पार्ट से जब कांस्टेंट जा रहे होंगे तो सारे कैल्शियम इधर चले जाएंगे और यहाँ से रीअब्जॉर्ब हो जाएंगे. यहाँ पे सारे मैग्नीशियम जाके रीअब्जॉर्ब हो जाएंगे, यहाँ जिंक जाके, यहाँ फैट जाके और यहाँ वाटर जाके रीअब्जॉर्ब हो जाएगा. और इसी तरीके से जितने भी एसेंशियल कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट्स होते हैं फॉर आवर बॉडी इट इज एक्चुअली रीअब्जॉर्ब्ड. तो पहले तो अल्ट्रा फिल्ट्रेशन हुआ जिसमें फिल्टर के साथ साथ कुछ एसेंशियल कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट्स ऑफ आवर बॉडी जो कि कैल्शियम मैग्नीशियम हो सकते हैं एंड सो ऑन इज ऑल्सो सेपरेटेड. ठीक है. But obviously it is essential. So this structure is something like it reabsorbs it. ये reabsorb कर दिया. यहाँ से जाते हुए जब ये फिल्टर के साथ हमारे essential constituents जा रहे थे, essential constituents gets reabsorbed. ठीक है. And this gets reabsorbed and okay, this is getting reabsorbed and the third step comes here. That is tubular secretion. I'm requesting you to write it down. It's not really classified in your NCRT textbook, but once you'll write it, it will be more easier for you to understand, right? It will be easier for you to understand. That's why I'm telling you. Now, tubular secretion is what? Essential components, constituents, components is what? It is getting reabsorbed. तो बचेगा क्या? Obviously, your filtrate. The filtrate, ये filtrate जो humans में होता है, that is known as your urea. IE means that is urea is separated, not separated, let's use the word secreted. Okay, let's use the word secreted from our body, and it passes it passes to ureter. अब थर्ड पॉइंट इज द इजीएस्ट पॉइंट. मेन जो पॉइंट्स थे वो थे फर्स्ट एंड सेकंड. फर्स्ट पॉइंट में अल्ट्रा फिल्ट्रेशन हुआ, एसेंशियल कंपोनेंट्स भी आ गए, साथ में फिल्ट्रेट भी आ गया, एक्सेप्ट प्रोटीन, बिकॉज प्रोटीन के मॉलिक्यूल्स इज क्वाइट बिग, वो अल्ट्रा फिल्ट्रेट नहीं होते हैं. नाउ द ट्यूबुलर स्ट्रक्चर एक्चुअली absorbs our important essential components, and then hence we are left with a filtrate जो कि यूरिया होता है. और ये पूरा ये रीएब्जॉर्ब होते होते सिक्रीट हो गया हमारा यूरिया, फिल्ट्रेट बचा, ऑल द एसेंशियल कंपोनेंट्स आर रीएब्जॉर्ब्ड बाय आवर बॉडी. तो फिर यहाँ से ये कनेक्ट होके it goes in the urea. Now, sorry, ureter. Now this point is quite confusing might be for you all. So इतना 3 points याद कर लो. You can just name it as the formation of urea in 3 points. And first point is ultrafiltration, glomerulus. Second is tubular reabsorption, and third is tubular secretion. This is something your nephron looks like, although we need more practice for its diagram. Glomerulus is the tuft of capillaries, this part which holds on to the glomerulus. Glomerulus को जो ऐसे hold किए हुए हैं, that is a Bowman's capsule, and then this tubular like structure is loop of Henle's. So you can, compare these nephrons to your alveoli. Even there is a question in your NCRT, that is nephron versus alveoli. These are quite similar thing. Like alveoli जो होता है, it is a structural and functional unit of respiratory system. Nephron is structural and functional unit of excretory system. Nephron has rich supply of blood. ये glomerulus is blood capillaries, right? Alveoli is also having rich supply of blood capillaries. ठीक है? But nephron का structure is long tube-like structure, whereas alveoli is balloon-like structure. तो इस तरह से you need to remember the differentiation between the two. It can come in your examination. So please do try to answer at least 4 points. Okay, तो अब थर्ड वाले पॉइंट की बात करते हैं कि ये यूरेटर में कैसे चला गया. आई होप ये क्लियर है. Let me just rub it. Okay. Just answer me one question. If you know the chemical formula for urea. If you do know the answer, please comment me below, or else I will tell you the answer in our next video. ठीक है? Okay. ये जो किडनी है, दिस हैव नंबर ऑफ नेफ्रॉन्स, मतलब ये जो नेफ्रॉन्स है ये किडनी के अंदर है, ठीक है. सो यू कैन से कि हर एक नेफ्रॉन इज एक्सटेंडिंग इट्स ट्यूबुलर स्ट्रक्चर लाइक दिस, ठीक है. एक एक पाइप यहाँ आके इकट्ठी हो रही है, यहाँ से फिर एक ऐसे जा रही है. मैंने अभी दोनों किडनीज नहीं बनाए हैं. लेट मी जस्ट डू वन मोर थिंग. और let us not draw this. मैं ट्राई कर रही थी ब्लड कैपिलरीज बट इट विल लुक मेसी सो लाइक दिस. फिर हेयर ऑल्सो pardon my drawing please. ओके ऑल्दो यहाँ थोड़ी ज़्यादा स्पेस होती है बट आई थिंक वी कैन जस्ट यू नो कॉप अप विद इट फॉर नाउ. अभी के लिए इस तरह के ही डायग्राम से कॉप अप कर लेते हैं. सो नाउ नेफ्रॉन्स के जो ऐसे लूप लाइक स्ट्रक्चर थे लेट्स से वो यहाँ आके मिल रहे हैं सारे सारे के सारे यहाँ तक एक्सटेंड हो रहे हैं. ओके यहाँ से भी यहाँ से भी ऑल द मिलियंस ऑफ नेफ्रॉन्स इज एक्सटेंडिंग टिल हेयर और यहाँ से सारे ही अपना फिल्ट्रेट दे रहे हैं. ये जो पाइप लाइक स्ट्रक्चर है दिस इज नोन एज यूरेटर. तो ये सारे मैं एक किडनी को दिखाऊं तो लेट्स से मैंने इस किडनी को मैग्नीफाई किया है. ठीक है लेट्स से इसको मैंने मैग्नीफाई किया है. सो यहाँ पे नंबर ऑफ नेफ्रॉन्स आर देयर इन आवर किडनी. ठीक है एंड ईच किडनी इज एक्सटेंडिंग इट लूप इन सच अ वे कि यहाँ आ जाए सबका फिल्ट्रेट इस तरह से. आई एम ड्राइंग क्वाइट अ बिग ऑल द नेफ्रॉन्स आर वेरी स्मॉल तो सारे हो जाते हैं एडजस्ट. आई एम ड्राइंग बिग सो इट इज क्लियर. और यहाँ से ये सारा फिल्टर इसमें चला गया. इस सारे में से सारे फिल्टर एक पाइप में चले गए और ये एक पाइप क्या है यूरेटर. Hence, the tubular secretion of our urea passes in the ureter from kidney. So, ureter is a ureter. आप ureter की जब definition लिखोगे, so it will be something like just focus मैंने यहाँ क्या बताया है. I hope it's clear. So, हमने किडनी की बात कर ली थी तो अब पेयर ऑफ यूरेटर्स की बात करते हैं. यूरेटर passes urea from kidneys to urinary bladder. Now again this step is quite clear to you because हम काफी junior classes से पढ़ते आ रहे हैं right. Urinary bladder you can say is a temporary storage for the urea. Urinary bladder stores urea. Let me just write it down only. Urinary bladder stores urea until it eliminated. तो जब तक हमारी बॉडी से एलिमिनेट नहीं हो जाता है यूरिया इट इज स्टोर्ड इन यूरिनरी ब्लैडर. ठीक है एंड लास्टली यूरेथ्रा. यूरेथ्रा इज ऑर्गन फ्रॉम वेयर you can just write it down. Urethra urea is eliminated. Urea is eliminated through urethra. यूरिया जो एलिमिनेट होता है दैट इज थ्रू योर यूरिया. आई होप दिस मच इज क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ अस. ओके आई hope there is no doubt in this particular thing. If there is any doubt just comment below. And I'm missing one point. Let me just try to remember what was that. Let me just think about it. I think it's quite an important point. Yeah, we can do what? We can control the urge to urinate. हम urinate करने के urge को control कर सकते हैं. Now how it is so? So it is due to it is connected through to our CNS central nervous system से connected है. We have not studied control and coordination yet, so maybe you are not able to understand what I am trying to say. So let me just write it down. Wait a second. Okay, I'm not thinking. So our urethra is connected to CNS. CNS का full form बोले तो Central Nervous System. Okay, और you can just write Central Nervous के बदले brain. तो अब कोई organ brain से connected है, then we can actually control the urge to urinate. This is what I was trying to say. यूरेथ्रा हम कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं व्हेन टू एलिमिनेट द यूरिया. हम कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं थ्रू आवर ब्रेन. ब्रेन कंट्रोल कर सकता है यूरेथ्रा को कि कब यूरिया को एलिमिनेट करना है एंड व्हेन टू नॉट एलिमिनेट. सो इन दिस वे वी आर डन विद एक्सक्रीटरी सिस्टम. ओके, वी आर done with excretory system. Let me just recapitulate what we have learned today. We talked about humans only. In the next video, we are definitely going to talk about few other organisms. We followed by plants, excretion in plants. Excretion is the process of removal of harmful nitrogenous metabolic waste. This nitrogenous metabolic waste is actually very toxic and it can't be stored in our body. Okay? So we have a whole excretory system. It includes your kidney, your pair of ureter, pair of kidneys, uretary bladder, and urethra. But kidney comprises of millions of nephrons. Kidney comprises of millions of nephrons. These nephrons are structural and functional unit of excretory system in humans. Now you can draw the structure of it. There is a three-step process of formation of urea. First is ultrafiltration, second is tubular reabsorption, and third is tubular secretion. Okay, then the urea from kidney passes to the urinary bladder through ureter. Urinary bladder is a temporary storage, or urinary bladder stores urea until it is eliminated from our body, and through urethra urea is eliminated from our body and we can control the urge to urinate. Means we can control the urge when to remove this urea and when to not. This is what excretory system is. It is quite important, and the homework question is difference between nephrons, difference between nephrons and sorry, my bad, and alveoli. Difference between nephrons and alveoli is your homework question, and second is write the human excretory, write नहीं describe, let's say describe the human excretory system and write it in a such a way that it is a 5 marker, and this is also a 5 marker. So means you have to at least write 5 points each. I hope you like my video. This topic is completed. We are going to now learn excretion in humans. I hope this all we have done today here is all crystal clear to you all. I hope you all like my video. If you do, so do like, subscribe and share my channel. Also share it with your friends. Ring the bell hang button so you'll get all the notifications of my channel. This is Cbse courses for class 10 with Reeti, and subscribe right now. And after that, life processes, we are going to continue. We are going to start chemistry chapter, carbon and compounds. So tell and do these 2 questions and answer me in the comments below. Till then, bye bye and have a great day, wonderful day ahead.